everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I am Emily from Tarot by Emilie, and I am a tarot reader. And today I am going to speak about tarot misconceptions. Okay, so I'm going to speak a little bit about what's the misconceptions that I've heard about tarot and what it truly is and what it's not. And my purpose of creating this video is probably, I think, is to really try to get someone not to fear the tarot as much, because tarot is a beautiful thing. It's an empowering tool that helps empower someone's life, and when used correctly, it can help you make better decisions. It can help you avoid pitfalls in life. It can help you connect with spirits of your higher good as well. And it's a really beautiful thing. So I just wanted to present some of the misconceptions about tarot that I have heard, and I guess set the record straight, all right, about some of the misconceptions. So I have written a blog about some of these misconceptions beforehand. So let's go through it. And the first tarot misconception is about being gifted the tarot deck. So have many of you heard, oh, my first tarot deck needs to be gifted to me in order for I to use tarot or be able to read tarot? And wow, that's a beautiful thing. Being gifted a tarot deck, it's an amazing thing. That's a great gift. But let me tell you the truth. If I personally had to wait to be gifted a tarot deck in order to start using it, I would have started learning tarot at just 11. Really, I really wouldn't have. I have been reading tarot for over 20 years. I started at 11 years old, and I have been reading it full-time professionally for almost 9 full-time professionally. And I didn't start reading with the tarot deck first. I started first reading with the Spanish playing cards, which I've seen a lot of my people around me doing. But I really started, my first divination tool was the café, the taza, the coffee cup, and it grew my interest in learning more about divination. And I bought my first tarot deck. It was the Witch's Tarot. Okay, the one from the 007, that's the one that I that I use. So no, if you are interested in learning how to read tarot, go to Amazon.com, go and buy yourself a tarot deck. That's the best place to get it. And that's it. Start learning. I am coming out with a tarot course. If you want to learn how to read tarot, jump on my wait list and learn how to read tarot, accurately, effectively, in a down to earth way. So if you want to learn tarot, I'm coming out with a course. But definitely grab a deck and buy one on your own. Don't wait for someone to hand it to you. All right? The second misconception is about distant tarot reading. So people are like, Emmy, can a reading really be done accurately on the phone, on the telephone? A lot of my clients are national and international, right? I don't have people coming into my home getting a reading. And like I said, I've been doing this for quite a while. And believe me, a lot of the readings are accurate. There is no limitations when it comes to spirit and using tarot as a tool to channel information to give to somebody. No, tarot has no limitation. Spirit has no limitation. They don't know the time, space, and distance. That doesn't matter to spirit. When someone needs information and you're using the tarot to channel that information, it's just as accurate as someone in your face getting the reading. It's just as accurate. Sometimes I ask the person getting a reading for their name so I could better connect with them, ask for the other person's name that they're getting the reading on so I could better connect with them. I ask for their date of birth or their age, something like that so I can better connect with them. And voice to voice, that's a frequency, that's a vibration that you're both sharing, so you can definitely do accurate readings distance. It doesn't matter. A lot of readings are done on the phone. Some people do chat readings too. All right. I personally also ask my clients to give me a random number, because I feel like when I'm shuffling and they're giving me a number, it's like, and it pops up into their brain, that spirit saying, hey, boom, stop the cards at this point of time, Emmy, because this is where I want you to stop. I feel like asking my clients for a number so I can stop shuffling is like their hand on my tarot deck saying, stop right here. We want you to stop shuffling at this time so you can give this person this advice. So everyone has their unique own way of doing tarot readings. That is my own unique way of doing tarot readings, and how I personally connect with my clients or the person getting their reading. Okay, so that's a very false misconception. Definitely, distant tarot readings can be done completely accurate. You don't have to be in a person's face to get an accurate reading. So number 3 is the outcome. All right, that is not always set in stone. So sometimes people are scared to get a tarot reading because they're like, oh my God, the tarot reader is going to tell me something and I can't change it and it's bad and I'm going to be restless and I'm not going to be able to get no sleep. I'm going to be thinking about this all day long. And I'm like, oh my God. A tarot reading is a tool to help guide you. It's there to guide you, all right? And it's a snapshot, a picture, like whoosh, of where you're going. What's the outcome gonna be if you keep going the rate you're going, where you're going, right? So a tarot reading is like, hey, if you do this, you're gonna wind up here. If you don't like where here is, ask the reader, what can I do to change this, okay? What can I do to change this? And it's about a particular topic too. Like if you're like, if I make this investment, where am I gonna be? And then they say, well, you're gonna be broke as hell. You're gonna be broke as hell if you make that investment. And you decide to keep making that investment and you wind up broke as hell, then that's your fault for not doing something to change that outcome. You have the power to change your outcome. If we're talking about matters of the heart though, we're talking about matters of the heart, and we're like, well, this person is set in his ways because of this and that. It has to be up to that person to change the way he is. So we got to use common sense of what we can change and not. I personally do not predict death, because I personally feel that is up to God, Papa Dios, God, to change. So I do not ask questions like that. And you don't have to ask questions like that. The reader don't have to answer questions like that. And you can actually ask the reader, like give the reader a question of what to read about, okay? So the outcomes are definitely changeable. A tarot reading is supposed to help you, not imprison you, not to make you fearful, not to make you stagnant in life. It's to help you make better decisions about where you're going in life in general, or for specific topics in your life, and to help prevent pitfalls and help you connect with certain spirits that you want to channel and work with. So what's another misconception? Oh, this is another one. Number 4 is about tarot reversals, that they're bad. Oh my God. So tarot reversals are not bad. When I do readings for a person and I'm like, well, this card came out in reverse. They're like, oh my God, it's a bad reading. Or they're sitting in front of me and getting a reading and they see a reverse. They're like, oh my God, this is a bad reading. No. See, the tarot deck has positive cards. They have negative cards and they have neutral cards. If you decide to read a card in reverse, well, then you're reading the reverse of that information. That doesn't always make it bad. Suppose you had a negative card, a negative card in reverse. That's good. That means that it's the reverse of that negative energy. It's the reverse of that. That means something, you're coming out of that kind of reversal energy. You're coming out of that negative energy into something more positive and something more uplifting. If it's a positive card, then it makes it more in reverse, more of a a negative undertone on that card. All right, but doesn't mean that it's a bad reading just because you see reversals, and you can choose to read reversals or not. So it's not that big of a deal. It's nothing that you need to be scared about. And that is a misconception that people that don't know how to read tarot think. All right, so don't fear it. Number 5 is that you have to be psychic in order to read tarot. All right, this is false. That's right. There's people don't believe it, but there are tarot readers that are not psychic, and they say it all the time. I am not psychic. I'm just doing a tarot reading, and they're just reading just plainly on the definitions and the tarot information. They are not intuitive readers, and there are some readers that are intuitive tarot readers that they combine the two to give you a reading. You know, I am an intuitive reader. I use both things to give a powerful tarot reading to whoever is asking for the reading, but you do not have to be intuitive or psychic to read tarot. If it's your interest, simply pick it up, study it, learn it, and do a tarot reading. Like, I'm like, okay, ooh, that the card that I picked up was this. That was the first card of it. The card of death is the card of death. It means endings. I think that's the next misconception we're getting. That is the next misconception we're getting to. That's number 6. It's about the tarot death card. So you don't have to be psychic. You don't have to have a psychic boom in your body. You know, you don't have to have prophetic dreams happening in order to read tarot. You just have to have the interest to learn and the passion to learn. You know, you're not going to learn something unless you want to learn. And just like any muscle, if you work it out long enough, you're going to get strong, right? So you just have to have the will and drive to learn in order to learn it. Now, there are people who just use the cards that don't know the meaning at all of the cards, and they just use it for whatever they think it is, and they never learned it. So that's different as well. So you don't have to be psychic in order to read tarot. Each card has a set group of meanings, set standardized meanings. All you have to know is the meanings and how to combine them in order to read tarot. Okay? And number 6 is the Death card. Oh my God, don't fear the Reaper. I always say this. Don't fear the Reaper. Some people are scared to come near a tarot deck or a tarot reading, or because of this card, the Death card. And honestly, there's nothing to fear the Reaper about. All right. So people are scared of what they don't know, and they make all kinds of assumptions about things. But you will never know what something means unless you take the time to study and learn it. And sometimes what we think about something is just completely false and completely inaccurate. A lot of people, the Death card in the tarot rarely ever means a physical death of someone. So they see this card, they're like, oh my God, who is going to die around me? Is someone gonna die? Am I gonna die? Is a family member gonna die? And I'm like, chill out, relax, no one is gonna die. The Death card, I feel that it's actually a neutral card. You'd be like, oh my God, death is a neutral card. Yes, it is. The Death card in the tarot means new beginnings and transformations. Out with the old, in with the new. Something has to end for something new to begin, okay? That's the card of death. So imagine if you are going through like a hellish time in your life. I mean, like a real bad one. Okay, imagine if you're going through a really severe bad time in your life, and when is this going to end? 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 You can keep asking yourself, and then this card pops up. Isn't that a positive thing? Isn't that a relief? Okay, isn't that a relief? That means that your situation is going to end soon, and a new beginning is on the horizon. Because every day the sun goes down, right? The moon comes up, sun goes down. That's another cycle. So don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear endings. Maybe is a good thing. It's a positive card for something to end in your life that was so negative and drastic. The death card, you shouldn't fear. You should accept it for information. And maybe as for advice, it says, hey, you need to end this because it's toxic for your life. You know, it's toxic for your life. It's time to change this. It's time to end this when you ask for advice. Maybe if you was in debt and the death card came out and says, okay, well, the time for being broke, and you see a positive card after that, is over. Now abundance is coming to you. All right, so don't fear the death card. Death card is actually, for me, a neutral card in general. And it's not a destructive card. The Tower is a destructive card. That's the card you need to fear, but not the card of death, okay? And the last misconception that we have is tarot is not the devil's tool. Look what I wrote about it. A tarot reading and a tarot deck were created as a tool to guide and help you. It was designed to help you by connecting with your higher spirits to give you information. You are in control of which spirit connects with you to give you guidance during tarot reading. Call upon your guardian angels at the beginning of a tarot reading to protect you and to receive advice from them. This will allow you to channel information not only from them, but also to surround you and through your tarot deck. I personally always call on my spirits of light, my guardian angels, and my protected spirits to always join me before a tarot reading. Like, I literally, spirits of light, God be with me, protect me during this time, help me receive the right information, and guide me, spirits of light, that no negative spirits can enter into this reading, and only positive spirits and uplifting spirits and good spirits of light just could channel with me and give me information. You're in charge of this reading. You are in charge. You are the driver, okay? And a tarot deck is used as a tool for information. So if you definitely say, I just want to connect with my higher spirits and my angels to give me information, then that is the spirits that are gonna be with you to give you information. You do your little cleansings, you do your things for protection, and then you start reading. But it's a must as well, all right? It's not the devil's tools. There's nothing evil about tarot, but then again, anybody can make anything evil. They misuse it for wrong. So it's up to you and how you use tarot, all right? It's there for information. Anybody can actually make anything negative if they feel like it. If they want to abuse something, anybody can make anything negative if that's what they focus on. Definitely. All right. So you have the power to make it, to use this tool to uplift you, to empower you, the tarot deck, or you have the power to make it a negative, something negative, and install negative energy around it. I prefer to cleanse it and make it a tool to help people, to guide people, to uplift people, to get people out of problems, to give them direction. But if you choose to make it a tool to misguide you, to call upon negative energy and negative forces, then that's up to you, all right? But no, it is not, it has nothing to do with the devil. It's not the devil's tool at all right? And that's what I gotta say, you know? And for the last thing, you really don't know how it is to work with tarot unless you try it, you know? You don't know how it is to, if it's false or not, unless you try it your own self. And I'm saying take that leap, you know? Test tarot out, work with it, see how you like it. Take time to really get to know it. Learn its language as well, and never judge a book by its cover. So take care, guys. God bless. If you're interested in learning about, if you're interested in joining my tarot course, if you want to learn tarot like a pro, like an expert from me, sign up below. The link is there if you want to join my tarot course. The link is there as well. I mean, my tarot group, the link is there as well. We do a lot of tarot enhancing exercises. It's a comfortable environment. And if you want to read the blog, this entire blog that I wrote is also below. Tarot readings as well as I do all the time is on my website, tarotbyemilie.com. You take care, guys, and God bless you. Luz y amor. Bendición, guys. Have a wonderful, awesome day.